Hello, 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 beloved souls. It's Woke Wednesday. How are you? How are you? How are you? I love you guys. You know that. Um, it's Woke Wednesday, right? We had Capricorn full moon. Venus just moved into Cancer. Pluto's retrograde in Aquarius. You're like, what does this all mean to me? The sun is moving into Leo. It all means something to you. It's a lot, right? There's a lot going on energetically, especially with the planets. So there's a lot of shifts going around across the globe that are guiding us to release the things that are no longer serving us. There's a lot of beautiful, supportive, loving energy coming in with Venus moving into Cancer, right? Because Cancer, we're in Cancer season. It's all about like nurturing and mothering and kind of like that gentle kind of love, but still really deep emotions. And then we have Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. No, I'm sorry, Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, which is about Aquarius is a sign of like social groups and community and friendships, right? Like really about our outside tribe, right? And because that's retrograde right now, it's Saturn is having us take a hard look at those relationships and being like, hey, is this your soul tribe? Are they showing up for you? Is that what it really means? I know that for me, I've been on a journey of learning to receive for the past few years, and my team of light has really shown me who my team is, right? Like who really has my back. They always say like when you fall flat on your back, you always know who your friends are. When I tell you that I've had some delicious and amazing earth angels and souls show up for me in ways that I knew was possible, but I just wasn't necessarily like I wasn't open to receive, right? Like it was okay for me to give and to love and to pour into everybody, but it wasn't okay for me to get that back. And so I'm learning how to get that back. I have people showing up for me in incredible ways, energetically, physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, whatever I need. These people are coming in. So this Saturn retrograde in Aquarius has been really enlightening and really heart opening, and that's happening for everyone. Like we're letting go of the things that are no longer serving us. Just because you've been friends with someone for a minute doesn't mean that y'all can still be friends. We all grow on different levels of our, because we're all on different levels of our spiritual journey and path. So there are going to be some people that you come into alignment with. There are going to be some people you fall away from. For many of us, our true like soul tribe and soul family is starting to show up for us, right? And we're meeting people that are more in alignment with our souls and our paths and our purpose, and it's really incredible. And then this Venus and Cancerian energy is having us love on ourselves and nurture ourselves and appreciate our home and appreciate our foundations and appreciate our families and pour into them, right? And then as we move out of Cancer season into Leo season, we have this beautiful fiery energy that's having us show up, right? Leos are like there's a sign that's like standing on the runway, right? They're gonna show up, they're gonna let you see themselves, they're gonna be in their light, you're gonna hear that lion roar from wherever you're at, right? But even though the lion is roaring, doesn't necessarily mean it's upset, right? The lioness tends to be more the hunter in the group. So just take the energy is what it takes. It's about strength. It's about it's about inner strength, right? It's about showing up in the world and not just being seen externally as fantastic, but allowing your inner beauty to really be your outer beauty, right? Beauty starts from within and it's a soul job. So no matter how much we may make up our faces, right? If your soul is ugly, you're ugly. So showing up internally with this strength, with this beauty, which is being supported by Venus and Cancer, right? And then allowing ourselves to really be seen and to stand in the forefront, right? With this Leo energy and being supported by our true soul tribe and family with this beautiful energy in Aquarius. It is an amazing time right now. It's an amazing time to be incarnated here on Earth. It's an amazing time to be a part of the woo woo crew, right? The way showers and the light workers and the witches and the warlocks and the shamans and the healers and however you choose to label yourself, if you do label yourself or whatever. For those of you that when you know, that's a wrap. My beautiful star seeds. I don't think I forgot about you. I'm a star seed too. We are multi-dimensional. So anyway, I want to see what we need to know. There's a little bit of a lull going on this week energetically, and not a complete lull, like, but it's a little bit of a we took our foot off the gas for a little bit, right? So we're not speeding to the next flight. We're cruising right now as we're gearing up towards the next new moon and we're gearing up towards the 8-8 portal, right? Which is really, really, really powerful. So take this time, look, replenishment. That's funny as I cut this out. Take this time to rest, release, rejuvenate, Replenish yourself, replenish your energies, drink a lot of water, rest all you can, get out in nature as much as possible. That's really going to be supportive to you during this time. All right. We're gonna start with the Percolate deck, and then we're gonna do Starseed Oracle, and then we're gonna go to the unicorns because the unicorns have messages for everyone this week. So thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. I'm here with the Woo Woo crew, the Awakened. What messages do you have for them? What do we need to know? All right, two cards. See what else we got. So to start, bottom of the deck, Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? What I just say? Venus just moved into Cancer, right? So, and we're still in Cancer season. We're like the last couple of days of Cancer season. So don't forget to just take the time to love and nurture yourself. I just saw 555. Take a bath, take a salt bath, take a walk out in nature. If you're into like yoga or whatever, like go do something that helps to move your body. Go swimming, right? Um, Get into some meditation. Make sure you're grounded. Just love on yourself right now. Cook yourself some delicious foods, whatever that means. What do you do to love on yourself, right? How can you love on yourself? I was able to go for like a massage and a pedicure yesterday, which was amazing. I definitely needed that. My hand chakras are amazing tools, but it's not always so easy for me to do the work on myself as I can do on others, right? So when you're working in the quantum field of healing, you're holding space for everyone. It's not like the person that's healing you, they're just holding space for you to heal, and you're sharing your tools with each other. So it was so nice to have somebody else pour their energy into me and for me to release some of the things that were blocking my energies, right? That were really being held up in my system. It was dope. So just focus on that. What can you do to love on yourself? Some of you are going to be mad, but that's right. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution, expression. This is a repeat, repeat, repeat message because so many of you are still hiding your light. So many of you are still hiding in a cave. So many of you are still scared to share your psychic gifts and abilities and talents with people because you're afraid of judgment. You're afraid of what might be said. And for many of you, you've had a past life where you were persecuted, right? If you resonate or in a lineage of like the Salem witch trials or even like war. I know one of the past life I know one of the past life retrievals that I did, I saw myself and my divine counterpart kind of like in like a war torn zone, but it wasn't like it's not like what's going on horribly in the Ukraine right now. It's more like Native Americans being taken over by like the whites, right? And like being attacked and having the land taken from them and being separated by from your lover and them supposed to be coming home, but then they never do, right? That longing, that looking out and always waiting, but they never come back because they died, right? Unfortunately, I just saw 444. So for many of you, you're still holding on to those energies from past lives, right? It's within our DNA. So you may be called to look at your Akashic records. You may be called to do like some soul retrieval or soul healing. You may want to get one of the beautiful shamans that taps in here and have them guide you during this. Maybe you want to do a little Reiki to clear up your energies, whatever it is that's keeping you self imprisoned in your cave. Because I know many light workers across the globe, we're all being called to draw in and to go into hermit mode. But at the same time, we're also being called to be expansive and to get with the collective, right? So when I first started getting these messages, I thought they were very conflicting. Because I'm like, how the hell can I be in the cave and outside at the same time? Like, what you want me to do? Like, I gotta have like, what am I doing? Like I felt like I had a foot on both sides of the fences. But it was a message of no balance. Like, oh, excuse me, like know when to take your energies and withdraw and do your healing, but from that space go out and share your life. Like you're not meant to be alone, you're not meant to be isolated, you're not meant to stay in the cave forever. Go heal, get some clarity, get some focus, come back out, share your light, come back out, share your light, come back out, share your gift, share your voice, share whatever it is that is innately you, that is coming out of you. Allow it to come through, right? Go in, tap into your own inner guidance, know where you stand with your own self, right? You don't need the external validation of others for this. And then go share your voice. You'll be surprised how many people are waiting to hear what you have to say. You'll be surprised how many people are in alignment with your truth and your light because this is who you truly are. When you're authentic and when you're vulnerable, there's nothing stopping you, right? Nothing can harm you because you're standing in your truth. You're standing in your light. I joke a lot with some of my friends because my family is harsh, heavy, rude, sarcastic. Their mouth is crazy, right? And so I don't really get too affected by people's words because I already grew up with a family that has said some off the wall crazy shit to me that I really don't know what you could say that's gonna have like take me out. Like it's like how can you hurt someone who doesn't have feelings kind of thing, you know? Like that's kind of how I grew up. So I'm mindful with the words that I use with people because I know that words can be very harmful or helpful depending on how we use them, right? The power of the tongue, double-edged sword. But I also know now that the way that I speak, the way that I move, my voice is a frequency. How I speak to people is a frequency. Like, yes, I'm a minister. Yes, I'm a priestess. Yes, I'm a starseed. Like, yes, I have all these labels. And some people look at me and they're like, "Oh my God, you're a minister. You're a pastor. And you still curse. And how can you be a spiritual teacher and you still curse?" And I'm like, "Why are you so concerned about that word? Why does that word bother you?" Right? Because I'm a child of the Most High, and everything I do is resonating with the Most High. And I promise you that the Most High God is not like, "Oh my God, Autumn, you just used the wrong word." Like, it's a vibrational thing, people, right? So, this is about you standing in your truth. Like, what does that mean for you? Are you the potty mouth psychic, or are you like, the quiet cook? Like, what does that look like in your life? It doesn't matter what it looks like to other people. You are divinely you. You're perfect. And there are people out there waiting for you to step into your truth, waiting for you to activate. We came in here not only on our own soul path with our like direct soul family, but we came in here as a collective, right? And there are people that we had agreements with that it's like, listen, when you're doing this or where you're going to be here or when this is going here, we're going to show up, we're going to be together, we're going to activate, and we're going to get back together, right? So when you deny yourself these gifts, you're also denying your soul these gifts. You're denying your soul tribe these gifts. You're denying the collective these gifts. It's time for you to come out of hermit mode and to speak your truth. Come out of the cave sometimes. Go in, do what you need to do, and then come back out. Right? I go in every day within meditation, with my prayers, with my journaling, with my minute with the Most High God. But I'm still in the 3D world, and I still show up in the world, right? I still interact with people, and in my interactions, guess what? I'm sharing that light. I'm sharing that love. I'm walking around transmuting with the violet flame everywhere I go, whether they're conscious of it or not, because it doesn't matter if they're aware of it or not. I know the big, deep inner work that I'm doing, and I know that why I came here. And I'm going to keep doing my work and keep doing my work and keep doing my work. And I'm going to keep speaking and talking my shit and speaking up, even when my voice shakes, even when I lose my voice. And when it's not time for me to do it, I know when to withdraw and to go back and I shut it down. It's time for you to come out of the cave. See all this light on her? Brilliant, beautiful light, right? It's so galactic, in alignment with this, right? Because you're a reflection of heaven. You are a reflection of heaven here on earth. You're not honoring yourself. You're not honoring the Most High God. You're not honoring your calling by playing small and hiding in a cave. You're not. You're not. Don't be deceived by what the ego is telling you. It's falsehood. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Unbelievable. What is your soul calling you to do? When are you going to stop hiding from your gifts and your talents? It is time to step forward and step it up. Do what you're led to do, and I promise all your needs will be added unto you. I cannot stress that enough. And I've had to live that truth recently. I literally came into the soul path, came into this journey, and I was so resistant. I was so resistant to anything like this because, again, my family is crazy. I come from the hood. This is just not like the thing, for me to move away from the Christian Judeo teachings into this really expansive, multi-dimensional spiritual thing where I'm talking to Yeshua and I'm talking to Mary Magdalene, I'm talking to angels, I'm talking to unicorns, I'm talking to fairies. Like people are like, this bitch is crazy, but I'm not. I'm just connecting with the energies that are available around us, and I'm allowing the energies that serve the highest and greatest good from the Most High God to work with and through me for the collective. And I mean, I was resistant. I was not trying to do nothing spiritual at all. Worked in restaurants for over 20 years. I was content with that. That started kind of like imploding because it wasn't my soul's calling. right? And so when I did get guided to this, my beautiful raven came back. Hi, friend. Um, Another message, like, yeah, you're on path. When I did get guided to this, like, I was really resistant. I fought it. I fought it. I fought it. I was not trying to do it. I had literally, I spent the day politicking with the angels and the guides, going back and forth, like, y'all don't understand. I can't do this. And I went through, when I tell you a list of reasons why I should not be the one to do this, and I had a great argument. Yo, I could have been a lawyer. Your Honor, let me show you the evidence, right? I used to do porn. I'm freaking crazy. That, like, I was going through the list, and yeah, listen, just like I give everybody else space to talk, and I just sit there and listen as I am guided to do. The most time my angels and guides gave me, they were like, "Go ahead, you don't," and they listen, they listen, they listen, they listen. And when I was done with my list, and I thought I had a great argument, I thought conversation was over, I can go back to living my life and be good. At the end, and I heard clear as day, are you done? And I'm like, yeah. I'm thinking, I'm good. I'm good. I'm done. I don't got nothing else to say. And all I heard was, it's not about you. It was like a punch in the stomach. We get punched in the stomach by an angel. You know what I'm saying? By a guy. Like, it literally was like, boom, I felt the wind just get knocked out of me. And I sat down and I was like, oh, shit. And that's all I kept hearing. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's not about you. And I sat there with a little punch in my stomach and tears in my eyes and said, all right, well, then you just make sure that me and my babies are taken care of. If this is the path and this is what I'm supposed to be on, then I don't want to have to worry about them. I don't want to have to struggle. I'm not doing none of that. You need to make sure that we're good so that I can do this fully and not have to be concerned about whether or not they're gonna eat or we have a place to live and stuff like that. And everything I've needed has been added onto me. The only times things did not work out or weren't in alignment was when I started doubting the path or tried to start taking control of the path. Right? When I let my ego step in and think that it knew better than my soul, is when shit started to fuck up. When I told my ego to have a seat and shut up because it was allowed to watch, but it wasn't allowed to participate in a lot of things that was going on, everything changed, right? I started getting more clients, started meeting more soul family. My business started growing. Things just started, and people were calling me being like, hey, I think you need this. And what about this? And just started doing stuff for me and my business and my children that I didn't even know that I necessarily needed, but they were offering it to me because these are the people that were in my tribe and these are the people that God sent to me for this very purpose, right? And so you need to answer the call and stop being scared to pick up the phone. My ex, although, we're over now, I remember when we first met, he said, if God called, would you answer the phone? And he would ask that question to people all the time, right? He's Mr. Non-spiritual, non-religious, but he would ask that question to people all the time. And so immediately I was like, hell yeah, answering the call. I'm one, thank you for calling me, and two, what's up? Because whatever you got to say, I'm listening to, If the call is to go home, then I'm out. And not that I want to be out, not that I want to leave this realm, you know what I'm saying? I have children. Like, obviously, I would never want to leave them. But I know that if I answer the call and I have to go home, it's because they're going to be good regardless. They're going to be good regardless whether I'm in this realm or not. They're God's children. I'm just a steward over them. But it's just a point of showing up, like showing up, sharing your voice, sharing your gifts. I still get so much resistance from people for my gifts, and I don't care anymore. I don't care because the people that I can help, I show up for a hard body and I'm willing to help. And I'm grateful for the messages that are coming through. I'm grateful for the channelings I get. I'm grateful to be an intuitive healer. I'm grateful to be a psychic. I'm grateful to be able to pour into people and to see them through the eyes of heaven. I'm grateful to be able to put my hands upon people and to feel the energies moving and to know that God is working through me and allowing these healing energies to work through me, whatever they need at the time. I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful. And I had to come out of hermit mode for that, right? I went into hermit mode. Trust me. I got isolated for over a year to train myself and prepare myself for these gifts because I had to learn to get still. I had to learn to be quiet. I had to learn to trust me again, right? To stop externalizing things and to realize all the answers live within me. There's big lessons in there for all of you. Big, big lessons. All right. Starseed Oracle. Let's see what's up, my multidimensional beings. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. What do we need to know? I love it. The first step. What else you got for me? Ooh, two. Oh my god, like they're showing off right now. Okay. Your life is a canvas. I can't. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. You have the ability to create the life you want. So why are you hiding in a cave like you're scared? You are the author of your life, right? You're writing the book. You're the CEO of your business. You are in charge. Fire and hire accordingly. There are some people that were in my life that can no longer be here because they don't respect my boundaries, they don't respect my growth, they don't respect where I'm at on my path. And if you don't respect me, you can kick rocks. I will still send you love because that is who I am and that is a part of the work that I do and that is a part of my agreements with the Most High God. But just because I love you doesn't mean that you get a place over here. Just because I love you doesn't mean that your opinion matters about my life more than mine does. No, this is my life. Those are my babies. This is my business. That's my calling, right? Remember that. You are the creator of your life. You are the creator of your life. We all have free will. Stop thinking that your life is just dragging you. You came in with a contract. You signed up for this before you got here, right? You signed up for this, and your soul is leading to beautiful lessons to have you get in alignment with your truth. What did you come here to learn? That's what you're here for. You're expanding, you're growing, you're evolving, you're loving, you're creating, you're manifesting. Stop hiding. Star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmutation, activation. After you're done with your star bathing and getting all your activations and lighting up your soul and remembering that you're multidimensional and galactic, go out there and use that energy to create the life that you want for yourself. Go out there and share your light and your voice and your gifts with people. You have all of this deliciousness within you for a reason. It's not there just to sit. It's like the story in the Bible with the what was it say? I don't want to say it wrong. With the I don't want to say it wrong. There's a story about a man who left the talents. Sorry, the talents. I'm like, why am I struggling with this? Story in the Bible about a man who left some talents with his servants, right? One he gave one, gave one three, gave one five. Went away, like hold this down till I come back. So person with the five was like, yo, I took it, went and did this with it, made mad money, came back. He flipped it, basically, right? If you're from the hood, you understand. Person with the five took it and flipped it. Person with the three took it, flipped some of it, invested some of it, came back, still had more money. The person with the one, the person that was given the lease, took it and buried it, right? Came back and was like, oh, master, I know that you can be a little angry sometimes. I didn't want to upset you, so I just hid it here so that nobody would touch it and it would still be here when you got back, right? And so the master's like, the one with the five, way to go. You did the damn thing. And now because you flipped it, I'm going to hit you up even more. The one with the three, same thing. You did the damn thing. I'm going to hit you up even more. The one with the one, useless, worthless, lazy. Like you didn't do anything. You sat on this gift. What was the purpose of that? What was the purpose? What was the purpose of me giving you something if you weren't going to use it? That's this conversation right here. What is the purpose of having these? What is the purpose of incarnating with these beautiful talents if you're not going to use them? Why are you wasting time? Why are you wasting your time? Why are you wasting the collective time? Why are you wasting the time of the Most High God? What was the purpose of signing up for this life with these delicious gifts of psychic abilities, of insight, of healing, of love, of artistry? Like some of you are writers and singers and poets and dancers and amazing chefs and cooks, and you're playing it small because it's making somebody else feel better. If someone needs to feel, if someone needs you to play small and to deny yourself your gifts and your talents in order for them to feel better, they don't deserve to be in your life. And that is not love. That's not love. That is not love. No part of me would ever be like, look at my son and be like, oh, that's going to make you really happy. No, you can't do that. Because I didn't, when I was offered that, I was scared to take it and I never took it. So now I don't want you to have it. No, no, I'm gonna be like, yo, what are you doing? What do you need? Where are we going? Do I need to pack? Do I need to call out of work? Do I need to take your sister out of school? Like, I'm gonna figure it out because this is your life and I want to support you in every way possible. And that's what we have with what? Bottom of the deck, our star family. These are the people that we resonate with. These are the people that you're in alignment with, right? There's a whole tribe of us. I'm not the only one on YouTube, but there's a whole tribe of us, a whole tribe of the high vibe crew of the tribe of love and light that are here to support your goals and your gifts. So if you're not finding it in your immediate circle, look outside of the circle. You're not finding it within your family, realize that your star family is still coming in for you. Put the intention out there, right? Put it out there with the angels and the guides. Angels, guides, send me people that are in alignment with my truth, with my purpose, with my path. That was what I did when I started getting isolated, when my family like turned their backs on me for the most part because I was on this path. And I was like, Most High God, I know that you didn't guide me here just to leave me high and dry, just to leave me fucked up in the game. Basically, like, I know you didn't do all this for nothing. Please send me people that get me, that understand. And people started showing up for me. People started reaching out to me. Started building this beautiful community on YouTube. I started building a beautiful community on Instagram, right? It had me start putting myself out there. It had me start really speaking up and speaking in my truth and sharing these insights that I've been getting for a really long time, but I was just keeping it to myself, right? When somebody called me or happened to come up, I might mention it, but now it's different. Now it's on a global scale because more people need to hear these messages and more people need to know that they're not alone. You're not isolated, right? You're not alone in this. You're so loved. You're so valuable. You're so important. And so are your gifts. So it's time to take the freaking talents. Where's the card? Where's the card? Now you want to hide from me? Really? Is that what we're doing? All right. Whatever. It's time to take the talents and stop hiding them. Stop being scared of all that you are, right? It's time to allow yourself to shine. Just be the best version of yourself. Oh, here it is. Stop hiding. There's nothing wrong with resting and retreating and taking a moment for yourself. But there is something wrong when you're running from yourself, when you're running from your calling, when you're running from your gifts, when you're running from your skills, when you're running from your own healing. That's where the problems lie. It's time for you to start showing up for you, right? All right, unicorns. We're going to end there. Unicorns, I know you have a beautiful message for the woke, way showers, light workers, shamans, witches, starseed. Can I have one final card, please, my beautiful unicorns, to just close out this message and let the awakened collective know what they need to know? Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. I love you so much. Thank you, unicorns. What do I need to know? What message do you have for us today? Of course, they're going to give me two cards. So I was like, oh, can I get a final message? Smart ass. Act with honor and integrity. Speak your truth. Cosmic Sapphire. I'm done. Speak your truth. Number 33, the number of the Ascendant Masters. Care and communicate. Caring community. Participate and belong. Enrich your life. Star family, right? This is your tribe coming in for you. You're not alone. You're not alone. And you're so loved. You're so loved. I wish you could feel I wish you could feel what I feel right now as I feel the love of the divine just flowing through me into you guys. Like it is, you're so loved. You're so valuable. You're so important. You're so deserving. You're so worthy. You're so loved. 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 Cosmic Emerald. Create perfect health. Access divine abundance. Access divine abundance. This is your birthright. Abundance is your birthright. Divine well-being and perfect health is your birthright. Prosperity is your birthright. Peace is your birthright. So call upon the Most High God. Call upon your angels. Call upon your ancestors. Call upon your team of light. Ask for the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that you need. Ask for your soul family to be brought into you. Right? Ask for some guidance to your soul so that you can heal mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. Through all four systems of your body. Allow it to just permeate. Let it all come in and then let it all come out, right? Absorb all that goodness, all that good love, all that good energy, and allow it to just permeate out of your skin, out of your pores, out of your soul, so that it's vibrating across the realms. You're like a pebble in a pond, right? You put that beautiful energy out there and it ripples out, and then it hits the borders and it comes back to you amplified. So what are you putting out there? When are you going to answer the call? You see how says to share your voice, and it's kind of a dark picture. And it says answer the call. When you answer the call, everything becomes brighter. You see that? From darkness to light. From inside the cave to outside the cave. You need to stop playing. It's your life. Courageous peony. That's so funny. I saw this when I was cutting the deck earlier, and I was actually didn't even see it when I was cutting the deck. I was shuffling, and it was backwards, and I was like, "That's interesting." And the fact that it's there now under the star family is another message for you. So, the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. We're gonna end that here. I love you. God loves you, and the angels surround you. Later, beloved.